Hi, it's Palace, and it is Thursday, April 30th. Tomorrow is May 1st, and frankly, I can't believe it. This is my second video blog, and the topic is going to be the swine flu. I am frankly quite sick of hearing about it, but it is still a public health issue, and one of the things I wanted to talk about was the discussions that we've been having in the newsroom about doing stories regarding this, because I know there's a lot of criticism out there among viewers, not just us, but of course national media and cable outlets, that this is being overhyped. Cable outlets do tend to take one subject and do it again and again in various different forms, so I get that, but I wanted to just say a little bit about what we discuss in our editorial meetings and as we approach this topic, because we know there's a fine line about getting the facts out and keeping you updated on every new thing, and it changes day by day and show by show sometimes, and so we do have this obligation to get the latest and newest information out there, and sometimes that does feel like we're hitting you over the head with it. Well, we don't want to create a panic, and that is not anything that we see would be a particularly good result, and certainly nothing that would help the situation, but we have this obligation to keep you informed. So just so that we're clear, we are trying to walk that fine line, and before we do stories, we want to make sure that we are just sticking with the facts and we're not overdoing it by not assigning too many reporters to it, for example. One of the things that is out in the news today is that Joe Biden was talking about not telling his family or advising his family that maybe they shouldn't go on subways or airplanes. Well, the airline industry got very upset about that, saying that that was sort of out of line, not necessarily factual. And of course, Joe Biden has maybe a penchant sometimes for speaking a little bit off the cuff, but I do think that what he was trying to say is that if you don't have to, don't do it. And I think that one of the fine lines that we do have to walk is that we don't know where this is going to lead or what is going to become of this. Now, I'm a mom. I tend to get a little paranoid. I want to make sure my kids are well and that they're washing their hands, but at the same time, I've got to balance it too. So I'm listening to Joe Biden. I know that we're going to be going on a family vacation this summer. Yes, I was thinking about whether to buy masks. I guess we'll have to see when we get there. But I'm certainly going to go. I'm not going to not go. It's not to Mexico. So I think what I'm trying to say is that as we in the media walk a fine line, I think there's also a fine line that we as private citizens and individuals need to walk too about not panicking, that is, not overreacting, but taking good precautions to protect ourselves against this as we would anything out there. There's been a recent outbreak of strep throat. I blogged about having it. I don't want to give it to my coworkers, so I keep some handy stuff at my desk to make sure that I've got sanitized hands and I wash my hands all the time, etc. But as with anything, common sense really plays a very important role in this. As a representative of the media, we are trying to keep that in our reportage, and as a person, I'm trying to keep that in my mind as I tell my kids what to do and decide what our family should do to protect ourselves. So that's just my thought for the day. Nothing controversial, I don't think, but if you do feel like commenting, please do, and you can comment on my blog, or you can go to our Facebook page and talk about this topic there. I'll see you there.